Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is BRAWL from Love to You, Woody. How you doing? This is gonna be my episode. Well, not my episode recap, but my Belle Collective Season 5 Reunion Part 2 recap. Well, let's get into it. The episode opens up, and we still have Dr. Antoinette. She's still out there, and she's going back and forth with the Walla Koala. And the Walla Koala said, girl, you know you need this check because you ain't practicing no more. What? She said, look, bitch, I sold my business mint dental for profit and not moving. Now look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I know. I told y'all that mint dental was not closed. I just didn't know. And I knew that Doc wasn't, I'll say, the owner anymore. But I thought she was still practicing there because, like I said, I was still getting, greetings from her. I know they're auto-generated, but I'm just saying I was still getting greetings from Mint Dental as if she was the head dentist. And so that's why I thought she was still there just, practicing. Somebody else owning it, but she's still the head dentist. Irrelevant. My point is, girl, is LETISHEIA feigns like she's the brightest one in the room. And what I mean by irrelevant is that, like I said in my previous recap, girl, you could be a dentist anywhere as long as you got your license. As long as your license is active. And she goes to a job interview. They do have job interviews just like anybody else. And she go down to Florida. And she has a job interview. She's still a practicing dentist. Are you okay? Are you okay in the head? That's just like with my social work certification. The only thing I haven't used it in a while, but the only thing I have to do is go show it to people and say, hey, I think I want to use this again. And then boom, I'm practicing. Is she okay? Does she know how that works? I mean, she's sitting up there with a friend who has a PhD. Did she explain that to her? How her PhD works is if Marie says at all of her methadone clinics, she'll still have her PhD and able to practice in business. I think she has a PhD in administrative health. She can still go to any other methadone clinic, plop that administrative health degree on the table, and they'll consider her in an interview. In an interview, she gets the job. She's Dr. Monroe at the practicing administrative health. I mean, she okay? I don't think so. Moving right along. Now, Doc did play in their faces a little bit. Everybody thinks she was eating, but she did play in their faces a little bit when she said, she don't need a side hustle because she haven't seen these ladies prosper in their businesses. Who? Your girl? I was like, did her girl LATRICE just catch a strike? So, and I know she probably don't know a lot about Akeisha's bricks and house businesses in New Jersey, but I think she's okay. I'm just saying. And she's always, I don't want to get personal, so I'm not going to say, but she always kind of threw shade at Marie's businesses. And, I'm just going to tell you. In person, I told her, I said, look, I said, you have been around Marie more than I have. And do you know about Marie's spot down there on Lakeland Drive? I mean, do you? And she's like, I never heard of her prior to the show. And I'm like, girl, she has a spot on Lakeland Drive. And then I told her, I interviewed with Marie once. when she first opened her business in South Jackson. So she does have these mental health clinics around Jackson. I mean, she had, like I said, and when I first started recapping the show, that Marie told me that she was going to open more than one. She's like, "This is just the beginning." And I was like, "Girl, you go." She had, if my memory serves me correctly, I don't know, I could be mixing her up with someone, but she's still wearing her finger right waves, my understanding, what I'm seeing back then. And she had on full glam, and she had on this peach suit that I was loving. And I was like, this lady got it going on. You know, I'm standing there admiring her because she was telling me that she was, this was her thing. She wanted to be successful, so she needed people around her that were gonna be successful too. But I think I really turned her off when I told her I was getting at that time I was working on my master's, and I told her I was getting my master's in mass communication, and I just had my undergrad degree in psychology. But you know, she needed behavioral health specialist at the time, and she kind of wanted people with masters to, you know, be her behavioral health specialist. But baby, I had to tell her, I was like, girl, Marie, from way back then, I was like, Marie had it going on then. I mean, she dressing, looking good. I mean, I only had one interview with her, but that essence, I would say, just exuded from her body in that moment. So to throw shade at her business, I was like, don't do that. And like I said, her friend caught her stray. And does she know? I mean, do they know what JJ does? Do y'all know how expensive stucco is? And how much more is coming into play than brick? The man owns a stucco business, and he works all around the southern region. And then the fact that, you know, hell, I mean, he does stucco for big businesses in Mississippi. Big ones. Like our main hub of business here in Mississippi called Taylor. If we use Taylor, for example, Taylor Machine Works, which I talked about in my first video ever. Say he got a contract with Taylor Machine Works to do stucco. All their buildings are made of stucco. That'll be a good contract. That's millions of dollars. Are you okay? Now I have to ask her if she's okay. Obviously, each and every one of them are supposed to be business savvy and can't get out of their own way and admire each other for their business acumen and, you know, what they have going on. For her to say, none of these ladies, I'm a dentist. I'm a dentist. But you sold your practice. I'm a dentist. And so, not looking at Marie and her PhD, not looking at her girl and her goddess links and her successful husband. Nope. I'm the dentist. And see, that's the kind of shit that makes people think that you act like you better than somebody. Now, that's an example of somebody acting like you better than somebody. Doc said, I don't do side hustles. I didn't do side hustles, darling. She sounded like Karen when Karen told that man, you are poor and you are white. And I am Thomas Jefferson's concubine. That's what she sounded like to me. You are poor and I am a dentist. However, like I said, not only did her friend catch straight, but if you were gonna say that about anybody up there on that stage, you should have just went on ahead and directly pointed at the girl who you was having a disagreement with, which is LETISHEIA. You said any other ladies. Any child. I can't make this stuff up. So they asked her if she's dating, and she said she's taking applications for new pros and haters. Applications for pros and haters? Okay. I didn't get that. But move right along. So she says they ask who wanted her to come back. And she's like, I'm trying to leave Mississippi. But baby, Tambra come through with some singles. Even though she don't give on the show at all. And didn't have much to say. You remember that Take Care Baby? You remember Cut the Check? See, all those singles that I love for her to say. And those things that I know about her personality are what she should bring to the show on a more consistent basis. Because I would say, I don't give two shakes over Rattlesnake's ass if she come back or not. That don't affect my chick. I know that's right. Because that's what I was wondering. How was LATRICE and her backstabbing gonna work out if she did come back, being that she has built this alliance with LETISHEIA and she built an alliance with TAMBRA when nobody wanted to film with either one of them. So, or TAMBRA didn't want to film with other people. So how does that go? Because I immediately thought back to when TAMBRA said, Dr. Anthony saying, well, can we pay you to stop talking? And then she said, bitch, cut the check. Y'all got to go back to season 1 to understand what I'm saying. So, hey, okay. I was trying to figure out how that was going to work out because TAMBRA ain't here for the doc either. So they dismissed the friend of the show, I guess, Dr. Antoinette. And they bring out the men. The men, why they look better than the women? Oh, sorry. They did. I like all their suits. I did. But I guess when they put them together at the end, when they came back together as a couple, again, it was still giving prom for me. Because, oh, my goodness. Oh, and then they sat Marie and Tambra off to the side all by themselves because they didn't have somebody to be on the stage with. They had to do them like that. They could have still kept them in the mix. Carlos, I can't stand you. I can't. And like I tweeted, this man asks questions to stir up mess, not to get resolved. So this is how they end up getting into it at the reunions. Now, I know Andy, he'll ask his messy questions too. And they get into it at reunions too. But he seeks to find resolution. Nope, not this motherfucker. He want to continue to mess. And then he'll disguise it as him wanting to seek resolution when we all know better. Yes! Raindrops, yes! He's messy, yes! So, the first question is, where did they go wrong? And I immediately thought of Glenn's song. I was like, Carlos, did you do that on purpose? I was like, where did we go wrong, baby? I was like, see right there. Willie, you should have said, man, ask Glenn. Glenn, baby, this was hilarious to me. Since Glenn wants to break out a song, he think he's a hit rapper. And I can't talk bad about it. Even though I thought it was awful and many other people did as well. But what you gonna do, get mad at me? I'm the audience. I'm looking at you from the audience and seeing that your rap was whack. You should have kept that private between you and LETISHEIA. You brought it on national TV, it's up for scrutiny. Period. And so with Cologne, it's like, yeah, we were getting along. So I was just trying to figure out. And then we made some headway when we were in New Orleans. So I'm just trying to figure out where all that went. Hey, Glenn, listen to his hating ass koala looking back white. Y'all, I got to tell y'all a story where I don't know if I told her or not, but real quick, how I ended up calling her Walla Koala, I think it might have been. Yeah, I might have told her, but I'm going to say it again. My daughter, way back when Melody first came out with Telltale Signs, she could not say Rock Wilder. So we sitting up there trying to figure out what the hell was she talking about. Because she was like, Mom, I want to hear the Walla Koala song. So we found a big blue koala bear named Wally Koala on YouTube. And I told my sister, I said, this is who she talking about. And that's how LETISHEIA got her name, Walla Koala, from me. Big old blue. And then that dress, it just put me in the mind of that girl was like, I'm talking about the White Wilder song. Finally, it clicked to me that she was talking about Telltale Signs. Because, you know, she said, you're a dog, though, Chihuahua, Rock Wilder. And my baby can say, stay out my face begging, go call her. I gave you 5 years to cut her off. That part. I didn't realize that she was trying to say Rock Wilder. I wouldn't have never known. I would have never known. Until one day, it was playing in the car, and I heard her singing it. And I was like, oh, she's trying. And she was saying, Walla, Koala. So it kind of clicked. I was like, all this time, you mean to tell me and my sister been driving ourselves crazy trying to figure out who Walla Koala was? And she tried to say Rock Wilder. But you see how all these things intertwine with each other? Anyway, that's just a side note. Moving right along. So Tisha, back there in the background, being the choir director. Like she thinks she directing the show, by the way. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They asked about my husband's son. God, they said, where did we go wrong, baby? And that's right, baby. That's right. Everything was positive until Akeisha put her 2 cents in. You gonna ruin this show, Walla Koala. You gonna ruin this show. Because I'm telling you, I'm about 5 seconds of not only stop reviewing it, because my reviews, I guess y'all don't get too shakes up next ass about, but my view, baby, my mind is almost 75% made up that I ain't gonna even watch this shit no more. Because of you. So they want to remind us that Glenn is from the streets. Is that good or bad? You 40-something years old and you still in the past living like you, well, who is that? Who's that most famous gangster? BMF. What's his name? What? Big Meech. Huh? Whew. I wasn't going to give up until I thought of his name. You ain't the Big Meech Jackson. If you Big Meech Jackson, your money be long. So him saying suck my bells came from you all calling him basically a Mitch because he knows how to treat his wife. I would have said the same thing. Suck these bells. Suck my job. You know what I'm saying? All of the above. So Willie, in his mind, he's talking about if you go back to the clips, you looking at Willie standing there like a magnolia tree. Shout out to Mississippi. Did you get it? A Mississippi magnolia. Them things is strong. Baby, when I tell you a Mississippi magnolia is strong, side note, by the way, I have one. And all the leaves and everything was falling off my tree. When I brought it home from the Lowe's in Jackson, Mississippi, down there, right before you get the floor. And my sister and my mom, rest her soul, was telling me, if you don't leave that damn tree at that store, you mean to tell me you paid $100 for this regular ass sick tree? My tree looked like Charlie Brown. But baby, that Mississippi magnolia came through for you, girl. And when I tell you my tree is the thriving and surviving, shout out to Ashley. That's why I would call that's why I would call Willie the Mississippi magnolia. He's standing there like a Mississippi magnolia. Ain't moved. Nobody had to put a hand on it. standing straight, hands in front of him, and Glenn. One shove, he almost out the door. Y'all see that shit? Did y'all see it? He said, Cliff said, man, you disrespecting him. Tisha in the background saying, no, Willie, you stood out first. You stood up first. Now, Tisha, now you know you lying, right? See, that's why don't nobody like you. Sitting back there trying to make it seem like all of this started from Willie. What? You okay? I mean, when you take accountability for something, you can say, I was wrong in that instance. That's what taking accountability is. Shout out to Selena. So Willie's like, well, man, I don't understand you. Do you understand? Willie, I'm going to have to tap your hand. You said you can't understand him when he's drunk. Now, you know you lying. You know you can't understand him anytime. You know, Mr. Mumbles. Subtitles. You know you need the subtitles to understand him. I lie. You know you can't understand him when he ain't drunk. You can't understand him generally. Anyway. He was like, well, I'm a motherfucking man. She can do what she want to do. Now, you know you lying, Cliff. That lady can't do what she want to do. She almost like a little Stepford wife. A little business Stepford wife. The only thing that's saving her from being a little robot and a little Brahmin is that she don't have Brahmin coins. And it's just as mean as Tide. And what I'm saying is the only thing that's saving her from being a little Brahmin Stepford wife is that she really have her own business. Other than that, Brahmin Junction. Willie, like, you're a man, but I'm trying to teach you how to be a better man to your wife. When you drinking, you get disrespectful with her. But see, that's the thing. He drink all the time. Equal being disrespectful all the time. Why LATRICE up on the internet, on the Twitter, X, windmilling for her? My man is so fine. Girl, you better big up. You better big up your man, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. And that's facts. The way we see how he treats you, what woman is going to be cool with that? Not one. Not these modern women. Now maybe your old great aunt. I take that back. Hell, Miss Glory ain't even cool with it. Stop. So JJ chimes in, and he's the voice of reason. He's like, come on now. Eventually, anybody with someone, especially you only know for, like, let's just say for 3 months of filming, you keep calling me a woman. You keep calling me a Belle, saying I want to be a Belle. No, and by the way, side note, nobody wants to be a Belle worse than Cliff. But anyway, this, that, and this one, listen. Listen to me carefully. Listen and listen. No one is going to continue to put up with that. No one. The only time that Willie would give you shade is when you shaded him first. And that's what it is. Man, you suck. Man, you this. Man, you that. Man, you from the north. Man, we different around here. How? How are we different around here? Just say it. You want to be clear? I mean, slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue. I mean, does Glenn want to be Cliff? He want him to be his daddy. Side eye, if you know what I mean. I'm doing air quotes. So Willie is saying that he don't know what happened between him and Cliff, because they had already had a conversation about being, at least cordial. I tell you what happened. Cliff, a.k.a. Woodstock, a.k.a. Mr. Mamas, a.k.a. Subtitles, happened. because he didn't want him to be cool with Willie. As long as Willie and Glenn had strife, that made Clifford's day. Because if anybody besides Cliff wants to be a Belle, it is, besides Glenn wants to be a Belle, it's Cliff. And I'm not saying he wants to be a Belle in that way. I mean, he's still a mess. Just like Carlos. But he's uncomfortable around gay men. Why? Why is that? You ever ask yourself that? Because that's all LATRICE have around her. But he may be the type, and I'm just saying he does give DL tendencies. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put that out there. Allegedly. In my opinion. But he don't want no effeminate man. See, a lot of times DL men are turned off by extremely effeminate men like Josh. And they hate them. But somebody that's a street dude. I'm just saying. Y'all see it. I ain't the only one. LETISHEIA singing in the background. Talking about some. No, they don't talk. Glenn don't have his number. You don't know. Girl, you didn't even know your man had quit his job. Move right along. Glenn admitted it, that they had a heart to heart. So what you got to say now, Walla Koala? Huh? So Glenn says it was Suck My Bells that did it all. Are you okay, Glenn? Are you okay? You called a man a Belle. So he retorted with Suck My Belle. Potato. In that instance. You're going to have to come with one better than that. See, that's why them folks left the show, because you're trying to play in somebody's face and you don't have the intellect to do so. And so, since Glenn is LETISHEIA's husband, producer's pet, Carlos had to step in. Well, you know, I can understand him being a Southern gentleman and him not liking certain things that are said. Negro, are you hosting the show? What are you doing? And then Willie's like, okay, and excuse me, as if it wasn't something that I didn't like that they were saying about me. Calling me a Belle, I already told you it wasn't no bitch in my blood. But then you double down and call me a Belle again? What was I supposed to do? Not say anything? Laughing, joking, or not? I don't play like that. Calling him a Belle is like equivalent to calling him a woman. So that's the same thing as him saying, suck these nuts. Potato. So he's like, are we Gucci? Carlos. He's like, yeah. Then Cliff said, Gucci gone. That's Sophia. That was so anticlimactic. I got better from Willie when he did the interview. On Mr. Mondays, Mad Mondays, whatever it is. Yeah, this was not it. Except for when Akeisha came out. Child, she put it all on the floor, didn't she? So, Carlos says, I've never had women's coochie. I've always been, out gay man. So, can you bring out the coochie in the can? They bring out that coochie in the can. Why, though? I mean, you cut out the scenes with Sophia and SELENA going back and forth about who was the better parent. But you leave that in there. Gotcha. I guess Carlos wanted everybody to know that he was about to use coochie in the can and he about to really get an experience on what coochie was like. But I think that thing just pulls on the ping. Right? Is it wet? All I'm saying is, we use our battery operated friends as women. what I'm saying. And 9 times out of 10, most of the time, we done had some pain to know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So, even if he did use it, I don't think that would give him what cooler is really like. I'm just saying, I don't know. They was like, Willie, did you use it? Willie said, hell no. So now we got to go around and around in a circle again. Back to if JJ contacted the girls. All because he said that him and Selena stand nowhere. He just want a good relationship with his children. Because that's what Carlos wants to know. Because he wants So Gucci. And at this point, he wants them to film together. Right? It's more productive. More interesting for the show. Brings more drama. So, Selena. See, this is what I'm talking about. If y'all don't think Selena messy, why? He said, I have a closer relationship at this point with the twins. And she said, that's because they contacted. That wasn't your question to answer, boo. But y'all always get mad at Gucci for chiming in. And Gucci say, it doesn't matter who contacted who, as long as they have a relationship. I know everybody out there in the audience is disagreeing with this, and everybody who did the videos are disagreeing with this up until this point. But the last time I checked, even with my mother being modern, that when I tell you my mama could go days without talking to me, and I could do the same, because I'm a Scorpio. But at the same time, I agree with Gucci on this one. It don't matter as long as they talk. Maybe they got tired of not talking to him. Maybe they got tired of reminiscing over the fact that they were begging for their mother's attention. In my opinion. Basically, JJ says he wants Selena to be happy. Not because he wants her to be happy so she can stay out of their marriage, which is potentially potential. She thinks she's all, I don't mess with them. I don't care about JJ. I don't do this. I don't do that. I want him to be happy. Yeah, girl, you left the man. High and dry with 3 babies. And 4, including your other son. Rest his soul. But that's what it is. That's what it is. Period. In my opinion. So she goes on to say, and so when JJ said he wanted her to be happy, yeah, if you happy, you can't be telling my children that I'm a bad dad. If you got your own business, you can't be bad-mouthed Shantae to my kids. Okay? That's how that works. So Mike says, well, okay, we all good then. Because there shouldn't be no more disrespect to my woman from your side of the couch. I'm so sick of this innocent act. Of course you gonna think like she thinks. How come you ain't married that lady? That's what I want to know. Huh? Because clearly she wants to be married. Well, y'all waiting on the wedding special up on this show. I'm just saying. And there go that damn jealous word again. She always been jealous of me. Ever since I ever met her, she been that jealous of me. For what? Girl, you better stop listening to your fans. That's a part of your problem. Swelling your damn head up. What she got to be jealous of again? Huh? Oh, I get it. Y'all. Oh, that's right. You got the impression that JJ, you are the love of JJ's life and he will never be able to move on. You might be the love of his life. You might even be his soulmate. But what people fail to understand is that people move on, though. If he hadn't moved on, then he wouldn't have married So Gucci. And I don't think So Gucci is why y'all acting like she just a little old bitter, miserable woman over there. Y'all acting like that he don't have love for his wife. He is. Do y'all see the? Am I the only one to see the chemistry between these two people? He don't have, in my opinion, and probably couldn't. He probably couldn't have that. He couldn't be himself with Selena X. They look like the type that was just like sitting up there like do 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 do. He has fun with Gucci, in my opinion. That's what I'm seeing. So they get on Glenn about his delivery truck. And he's like, yeah, I've been delivering. And so, of course, the Walla Koala got to chime in. Yeah, we have Pearson and Pearson Logistics. All right, do your thing, girl. We all, have a question mark behind whatever you and Glenn do, but that's okay. That's okay. But it's time that somebody snakes her like she snaked the rest of the people and bring that mistress out. You know how she brought Greta's old lady on the show? And then the man that allegedly stalked and harassed Tambra. Get you some get back. You better get you some of me and you. That LETISHEIA, she know how to put a spin on something, don't she? Know how to make something sound way more important than it is. Logistics. Enterprise. Child, I can't make this up. So they asked her about her health and everything is good. She said that the cancer screening, the biopsy came back now. And that's a great thing. I've been there. I know how scary those mammograms are when they come back abnormal. They look at each other, Glenn and LETISHEIA, and give each other the eye, and then they do a little handshake, which that would have been cute on anybody else if I had known, but Glenn ain't. Okay, Glenn ain't it. But hey, it was still cute all the same. You know, some inside tea, my opinion. And everything is alleged. But inside tea. See, I give Mississippi tea too. Word on the street is that she always have known. She just brought that to the show. That she always knew that the baby wasn't Glenn's because that had already been addressed. I ain't said the people told me. The people told me down off in my Facebook group. Shout out to them. Belle Collective Conversations. That, well, you kind of create in our group. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Well, I got some tea. What's the tea? The people say that she always knew that baby was his. Because that was resolved when and the kid was about 12 years old, and that was already resolved. I said, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it. Then Glenn got full of himself and literally thought that Megan Good, who is his celebrity crush, was DMing him. Child, I know you lying. I know you fucking lying. But I'm pretty sure people don't think she know about the Belle Collective. She does a lot of work with so she may know of the show because she was up on the whole live with me. Why not? But Glenn, I don't think she was DMing you. I'm just saying personally. I mean the show. And I'm sure she knows Low down to the ground, Carlos King. So Gucci got it. Telling us, well, you know he can't cheat down. And then here come Koala. Well, your man just go out of town and cheat. Didn't I tell y'all I don't give a two shakes of a rattlesnake's ass who it is? All men cheat. Y'all don't know that yet? You still don't let them have a pass because they all cheat, but they do. If they ain't, your man ain't a zip, Billy Cologne ain't a zip, they all cheat. You think that the way JJ love to get cooler when he go on those long trips to New Orleans, he don't have a side trick down there somewhere? She just hadn't came out yet. When I say all men cheat, I said what the fuck I said. All. Even the ones who in gay relationships cheat on each other. It's almost like it's animalistic. Like Midnight say, he like his cooler like rainbows. Like Skittles. He got to taste every rainbow. Child, bye. This shit gonna get y'all caught up. Now, what amazes me is because we're coming up on a text that Akeisha received from LATRICE line Miss Ass. It comes out about the phone, because this is after the melee, right? So the phone discussion is had. So she sends her a text. I mean, very threatening. The damn text is on screen. You didn't notice that damn text was threatening? You better come up off that phone with your antique face. Da 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 da. And then you gonna sit up there and act innocent? Oh. Whew. Call somebody an antique face. Girl. You age shaming somebody and you married to somebody 44.7 years older than you. You are the wrong person to be age shaming somebody. And from my understanding, I believe your buddy over there, Selena, I think she older than Akeisha. If my memory serves me correctly, I think Akeisha is like, what, 47-ish? And Selena is 49, 50. So, child, I can't make this shit up. So, Akeisha has her retort. She's like, well, what do you know about the phone and the incident with the nephew? And she's like, I have no idea, because I don't have an issue with LATRICE. But ain't nobody gonna disrespect Willie Cologne. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know that shit, right? Get him. Because Willie Cologne don't like Mississippi like that. And she didn't say that, but I did. And he made these sacrifices for me because I wanted to be on the show. Well, he didn't sacrifice very long, because I think he was a big part of your decision and death. But that's neither here nor there. So, Cliff being the childish grown man that he is, he's saying that we don't like you. We don't like you. And anytime somebody say that they don't like me, I always said, that's your opinion of me. I mean, that was my childhood growing up. I learned a long time ago, 11 years old in 5th grade. Was I 11 years old in 5th grade? 10, 11? I was 10 and 11 in 5th grade, or was I 9 and 10? Okay, well, 11 and 12 in the 6th grade, it was these girls that bullied me, and they didn't like me because I was, I never wanted to be. I was straddled the fence, if you will. I was cool / nerdish, if you will. Knew a lot of information, studied a lot of facts. It's like I still do. Read a lot of books. Went to the dictionary, learned big words. As people call, you always use them damn big words. That's an insult. That ain't no damn insult. People around here in the black community, baby, they don't want you to use big words. They don't want you to have knowledge. An insult in the black community, a lot of the times, and especially when I was in the 6th grade, was me knowing big words. But that's neither here nor there. That's a side note. So I was just saying, I knew these big words, and they decided they wanted to come in and bully me, and we don't even like your ass. I said, oh. Then I came to a realization, and I said, well, then that's your opinion of me. It's people out there I don't like. Is that a reason for us to fight because you don't like me? Just leave me alone. I don't like you either. We're even. We don't like each other. Going back to business. And they was standing there looking like, I know this bitch didn't. She didn't just, I did. And from that point forward, people would come up to me like, and this was in college. 2 of my real good friends, they're Zetas. Still friends to this day. My other friend, who's an AKA, telling me, well, the Zetas don't like you, okay? And I was like, oh, cool. That's their opinion of me. Nobody know about my business. Well, John, I'm going to say John, because that rhymes with a name, and Donica don't like you. I said, oh, okay, cool. And that's on them. I'm not going to waste my energy over being upset and crying because somebody don't like me. Boo-hoo-hoo. So Tisha is all upset, like they supposed to care, because she gets mad because Akeisha said, I don't give a fuck if they don't like us. And if you don't like my man, you don't like me. And I'm with her when she right. What? And this is the clip that's going around the internet where it comes in. And she said, well, I really felt some kind of way because you said that Cliff had a hot young wife and Willie was in competition with him and he just had Akeisha. Glenn, for you to sit up there and try to play in our faces, and like I said on Twitter, you have the intelligence of a dead armadillo. How the fuck was she supposed to take that? I called you. I think I called you. I think all the women on this stage are beautiful. My question was then, and it still is, and will remain. How can you just say, I got a fine, hot young wife, and you got Akeisha? You had to put that off on Cliff and his fine, hot young wife, because they are semi-comparable. That's what you call compare and contrast, boo-boo. But see, he's a street dude, so he didn't learn. Go ahead and say, I got a black grandmother and a black mother. I don't disrespect females. Well, as soon as you said females, boom, disrespect. Okay. Now we get to the phone. I can't believe that people have literally, that's on LATRICE's side, spend it into a situation where this is Akeisha's fault. We're fighting. I'm just going to break it on down like this. We're fighting. We have a physical fight. You admit, LATRICE, that your people stomped a mud hole in Akeisha's niece. According to Willie, 8 people on 1 person. She gets a foreign phone. She thinks it's her aunt's phone, seeing as how production gave it to them. It's not Akeisha's phone. Apparently, it belongs to your nephew. Baby, your nephew wasn't deceased at the time. There was a fight between 2 families. I'm going to put myself in the position that the niece was in. You have stomped a monkey hole in my ass, as you call it, LATRICE. Do you think that once I realize that it's not my aunt's phone, I'm going to just hold on to it and say la da la da la da la da la la da 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 da? I'm going to take that phone back to LATRICE. She pitched it out of the window because she had no use for it. She had no reason to give anybody the phone back. Now, probably also, I'll say this for me. I probably would have given it back to production. But let me put myself in her shoes and her mind state of just being beat up. What did you think she was going to do? I mean, this girl uses no common sense. I'm just saying. Logically speaking, what the fuck did you think she's going to do? The fact that what really irritates me about this whole thing is this girl acts like Akeisha got the phone. That shit is weird. As if Akeisha can't afford. That says the maximum stream of iPhones. And I don't know what you call them. Hell, I don't have one. It says the top of the line iPhone. What they at now? iPhone 26. Says the top of the line iPhone 26 maximum Maximus Pro. Can Akeisha go get her one if she wanted one? Sure. But if you're thinking that she's holding on to the phone for spite, why? And you admitted yourself that the phone is pinging in the general area of where she's staying. Bitch, she told you she threw the phone out the window. She don't have the phone. Duh. So Tisha chimes in. Well, Akeisha is the problem. She's a real problem. No, Koala, you're the problem. You're the problem. You're the lyingest, messiest, may like you want everybody to get along, fake ass bitch on the stage. You're the problem. And you're mad at Antoinette because she made the whole world see that you were the problem. Now, that's that on that. You're the problem. Akeisha is gone. Now who you gonna call the problem? Then she don't work with us. She come down here and push her own agenda. And like you don't. Child, I need to hurry up and wrap this up. This done went on longer than I expected. Me add side note conversations in here. I gotta stop doing that. Y'all know my mentor told me to stop doing it. Right. But things come to my head, especially with these women. So what she's trying to do is act like that Akeisha comes to town just for the show. And you only talk to the women because you're on the show. Because according to you, you all weren't speaking either. The thing about it is, you can live in another place, and that's her choice. If she want to waste her money on a plane ticket just to come down here and pay for Belle collecting, she can. None of you bitches live in Jackson. Except Selena. Stay on in Jackson. Stay on in addition to Selena. Do that thing. But that's the point. None of you. My understanding, Gucci lives in Canton, which is a suburb. Akeisha, well, I take that back. I want to say Akeisha did live in West Jackson. We don't know where Tamra stay. And clearly from that picture and me riding by LATRICE's house one time, she lives in Madison, Mississippi. Another suburb. And there ain't suburbs of Jackson. Okay? Clinton is a suburb of Jackson where Saguchi and JJ stay. But Madison is Madison. Okay? Madison might as well not to be in the state of Mississippi. It's its own little thing. They got their own little thing going on over there with the matching brick buildings and whatnot. Because if you call Madison Jackson, unlike the rest of the suburbs and surrounding areas of Jackson, they will correct you real quick. Real quick. Real quick. No, I live in Madison. So stop with the cap. And again, I don't even know where LETISHEIA stay. Does she still stay in Pelahatchie? Because Pelahatchie ain't even a suburb of nowhere near Jackson. Pelahatchie is in Rankin County. It's in the 4-county area, but it ain't even close to Jackson. I think Pelahatchie may be probably about 25 minutes away from Jackson. That's where she stays. So that's neither here nor there. This me giving y'all so y'all can get an idea of the general vicinity. But I do believe that Akeisha's second home that she was living in when she come to film, I think that is in the South Jackson area. Because it looks like it, but I can't just say for sure. And Marie, she has businesses in Jackson. And I appreciate that. But that gated home that got bought up is in Brandon, Rankin County. Not a suburb of Jackson. It's a suburb of Pearl, I want to say. I think Pearl is the county seat for Rankin County. So you have Brandon, Pearl, and Flowood. And I want to say that's in Rankin County. So I want to say none of these are suburbs of Jackson. Okay? None of them. More reasons why Akeisha said y'all can have this shit. This motherfucker sit up there and ask the collective, who do you think should stay or go? And then they agreed. Now, they did the same thing with Antoinette, but Antoinette is no longer a Belle. Akeisha is a full-blown Belle, and they sitting up there making a damn vote on whether she should go or not. and Marie Monroe came through. And when I say Marie came through in this instance, we've all done things. We didn't vote this person, that person off the island. Why should she go? Now that's who you should always have respect for, Akeisha, even though you know you left the show. But the point is, look who had the common sense on the damn stage. And TAMBRA came through for her old friend and said, hell yeah, she should come back. Because I ain't doing shit. She didn't say that, I did. I had to add my own little juice. Akeisha said, you think I give a damn about what any of these people say? Latrice, we cool. But LETISHEIA, I don't give a damn what you think is special. See, Carlo. I'm the producer's pet and I came up with the concept of this show. That's why she should be kicked off right there. You see? So, luckily, LATRICE and Marie Monroe come to a resolution, and it's all over the burger. When I tell you that burger must have been fire to LATRICE's lips, because she said it from a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 20. So, if that's all it took, girl, you should have been down there to the brunches cooking sliders instead of letting LETISHEIA have people catering and then giving burnt up waffles. Word on the street. I didn't say it. Somebody else did. They hug it out for TV. Because, baby, if somebody say they ain't going to bank the brakes off of me, that, friends, we could definitely be. And Carlo's going to try to throw a dig at Akeisha and say, that's how you do a collective correction. Shut up, Carlo. You can't even correct things with you and Melody. Well, I'm about to do a pipe and hot tea on that. Just give me 1 second. Let me finish this out. As soon as I get through, I got a pipe of hot tea for your ass on them two. So now it's time to wrap up. They bring out a burger and she likes Marie burger. And she's like, yeah, still good. So they talk about what they're doing in the future. And she says that she and Willie are writing a book. I hope they include Belle Collective in there and talk about how Carlos was a jackass and come for me if you want to. I got my lawyers on it. Please include him in the book. You got to rewrite. If you've already written it, rewrite. And add this motherfucker in now. Okay? Marie is expanding her business, of course. TAMBRA is creating a detox tea, which she has already been in the process of doing or already started selling. Because I think she was working on that last year. Nothing new there. She still, what she should have said was, hell, I've been getting the interviews, baby. I'm over there on Dish Nation with people, so I don't have to be up here arguing with these bitches. That's what she should have said. Now, I understand she's doing pajamas too, but I know Akeisha does pajamas, and I think they made of bamboo, baby. That's supposed to cool you down when you're going through the pause. Somebody send me some of those pajamas, quickly. SELENA is a star. So she don't have to do anything. She's making movies and making them t-shirts. Because I'm a star. Superstar. I don't need y'all either. LATRICE is expanding her restaurants. It's going to be another taste. Well, first of all, what you need to do before you open another taste is talk about the lawsuit up on this show. The one where, where the models were suing your ass because you go another production protected pet. It's giving Giselle. So Shantae is going to Sophia. It's going Gucci. It's going to start some businesses with JJ Baby. Cause she got a broker's license and they gonna open low income houses. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do that. Yes, ma'am. And it's going to be easy because they'll be made out of stucco. Baby, when I tell you that is a damn collaboration I want to see between a husband and a wife. Yes, ma'am. Do that. I know that's right. And LETISHEIA is going to expand the enterprise and make a distribution center. So they can distribute and Glenn can deliver from the truck. And they toast with apple cider because a lot of them don't drink. Child, bring me some damn champs. After I had to deal with y'all. I want to be the Heather Dubrow of the show. You can bring Mr. Cristal. The rest of them can drink. The ones that don't drink. Bring me my Cristal. Okay? I need the champs. Shout out to the Heather. Again. And I know that's right. Don't toast me with no damn apple cider. After I done dealt with this shit up on this stage and talking to Letitia's ass. No, ma'am. I need real deep. Holy feet. And y'all, that's it. I mean, no more Lakeisha, no more Akeisha, and no more So Gucci. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think that none of them they need to revamp the whole cast? Or just get rid of the Walla Koala who is the trouble? And we just think, y'all, we thought it was Marie. I just want to hit myself, tap myself on the head because I thought it was Marie. And Marie done went round there and blocked me for that. And I'm giving her all her props. And they gave Selena a damn bed. A new bed. What's so special about her? I know that's what the kitchen and Sophie thinking. They were like, hell, I didn't get no bed. Yeah. When Carlos found out the importance of Selena's fan base, he's fucking pandering to her. Okay? That's what that is. And that's all that is. Girl, don't feel like you're important. Because that's what he did, Melody. Okay? Don't get too comfortable with Carlos. That's a snake now. And with that, I am going to close. Come on in. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. And you will be notified when I upload a video. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions in mind on who he should bring to replace Gucci and Akeisha. And with that, I'm going to close. And as I do when I close, and don't forget to share the video. Share the video. Why? Because sharing is caring. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chuck them up. Deuces. I know this is kind of long. All you got to do is clip the video parts that you want to see. It is fun. Baby, clipping is fun. I know I'm talking and rambling on a lot of ish up in here. So clip out the parts you want to see. And that still give me a view.